The only thing that keeps my feet on the ground, that keeps my world from winding up upside down. Will I be in the clouds or sitting on some bar stool?
Hello everybody, welcome back. Another great artist here with us today at the Boots for Troops concert in the country. Great event. It's been a great event, great organization. We've had so much fun today. Jake, you played earlier. We've had you on before. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show.
Howdy, man.
Jake was our first interview.
Yeah, I'm a veteran.
Yes, and I have to say, the first interview, and it was after your show, and we were a little tipsy on that one. I think all three of us.
Not we.
We were definitely feeling ourselves.
We're good today. We're good today.
We are, yeah.
I'm being a little bit more professional
Yeah,
today.
and I don't know if you knew this, but if you go back and watch that video, I was standing in an ant bed the entire time with flip flops. Yeah. Yeah. So I still have scars on my
we couldn't have felt the ant bed at any rate at our point.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Yeah.
So, Jake, man, a lot, I mean, believe it or not, it doesn't seem like that long ago, but a lot's happened. Gravity and You came out, and you're what, at number 6?
10 right
10?
now.
10? On the Texas Regional Radio charts. Congratulations.
You,
that's
man.
awesome.
Thank you.
We certainly follow it and follow the tracking up, and it's been just moving up and up and up. So tell me a little bit about some of the feedback you've been receiving on that great song.
Man, we actually just made it onto a mainstream chart. We debuted at 160, and so now I think right now we're sitting around 150 something. It's been great, man. I feel like opportunities have been flowing in, and God's blessed us with it.
That's good. And another thing that's happened since we talked to you last was you're getting some more gigs because things are opening back up a little bit. How's it been to get back out in front of your fans?
Amazing. Yeah, it's been incredible. It's good to be back to work.
Yeah. So I know we're really excited. We have to plug your EP release party, October 31st, Halloween night. We're excited. We have costume plans.
We're
are
we
you?
do. I don't know if we should give.
I don't know
I
we
think
should
I could
reveal it.
probably guess it. But I don't want to guess this. Is it a Yellowstone costume?
It might
Damn,
be. It might
I'm
be.
so good at this, isn't I?
It might
Yeah,
be.
you're so good.
See,
at
that's
it.
why I can't be a judge with it. I'll be too biased. I love Yellowstone.
Yeah, me too. But I'm
great
not.
show.
Well, I was gonna say, dang it. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna be Beth.
Are you the beat up Beth?
I'm gonna beat up Beth.
Damn,
I'm gonna be
with the leopard coat.
Nice.
We gotta get the
black
black
eye.
eye going.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because she
Call me,
looks
I'll
a hot
help you.
mess
Yeah,
anyway, so it doesn't matter. There's not a cute Beth, so
Yeah.
it's okay. Yes, you got it. Absolutely. Yeah.
Pretty good at
That's
this.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're super excited, man, because I know Trent's playing with you on that night, Trent Cowie, and so
Yeah, man.
we're pumped. It's gonna be a great night at Rowdy's in Webster on October 31st. So
Yeah.
are there still tickets left?
There are, yeah.
Well,
All the VIP tables are sold. There are a few tables, a few standing room only VIP. With a VIP bartender and stuff. And actually, Jody Bartula from Cody Johnson's band will be playing with me that night.
oh great.
Yeah, he'll be playing fiddle for us.
Fiddle, okay.
That's awesome.
Do you typically have fiddle in your full band?
We've been using backing tracks a lot, but I've been hiring out a lot lately. We had Todd Parsons play with us today on fiddle. He's fantastic. But yeah, Jody's a good friend of mine, so it's really nice to have him there. It'll be a real fun time.
So tell us about the new EP. It's called 7. I'm excited about it. I love the logo with the Jack Daniel old number 7.
Yeah, man.
So tell us a little bit about the new EP coming out.
Man, it's seven brand new songs. 2 of them have already been out in a couple years. People have been just requesting it to have something in a tangible form, on a CD. iTunes is cool, but you can't just slide it in your truck and listen to it. And then I have 5 brand new smoking hot songs, man. I'm super proud of them.
That's great. Can you tell us about a couple of them?
Yeah, my favorite on the record is a song called If You Ever Get Lonely.
Okay.
And I wrote it a couple years ago. I was been drinking and came home from the show, and I just sat at my kitchen table and I just wrote and wrote. And I had this hook, man, if you ever get lonely, you know where I'll be, And I was like, I'm gonna write this song. And I sat there and
That's a
wrote
song.
it. Yeah, I've had it. I wrote it back in 2018. So for it to survive and make it to a CD is incredible.
Just making sure that
I know.
collapse on
I'm not
us.
gonna be blown away.
Yeah, but and then a song called Shades On is another one that's one of my favorites. I didn't write all of them. I co-wrote most of them, and then the other ones Wyatt McCubbin and Carson Chamberlain up in Nashville wrote. Spectacular guys.
We're super excited about it.
Yes, absolutely. So when should we expect the rest of the songs to come out?
So it's available for pre-order tonight.
Oh.
And then Halloween it'll be out, and I'll have hard copies there with custom
That's
T-shirts
awesome.
and hats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know that I'm still in love with Gravity and You. You know, having a large playlist, there's some songs that you just skip over. That one's never skipped
Yeah,
over.
that's the only song I've ever recorded that I just have to let play when it comes on my playlist.
I never skip it. I have to play it every time it comes on. I absolutely love it. So turn it up loud and sing as loud as I can.
Hell yeah.
With my mini mic in my car for my car concerts.
She does have a mini mic. It's
Really?
it's about like
Probably
that.
make my hands look huge.
And you know what that means.
Yeah.
You heard it here first on
Don't
Unwound.
try this at home, folks.
Hey, Jake, one thing we like to do is kind of get behind the scenes of the artist. And I love to talk about the songwriting. And one thing, as just a fan, that I've always wondered, do you tend to start with the melody first, or the lyrics, or both?
It just depends on the song, man. Sometimes I'll hear someone say something and it'll click to me, and then I'll write it down in my notes, and then when I get time to write it, I'll just sit down and I'll start with that. You know, sometimes it messes me up, and then sometimes I get a melody where I'm like, man, this would be cool, you know? And then sometimes the songs will write themselves.
Yeah.
I have no help from either side, it just comes together. So.
Well, you last time we talked to you, you mentioned kind of being able to surround yourself by some good co-writers and studio musicians. More of the same to expect on the new songs coming out on your EP?
Yeah, they're. If I didn't write them by myself, they were written. A couple of the songwriters, Tony Lane. He's written a bunch of George Strait songs. Anthony Smith, he's wrote a bunch of George Strait songs like Run and Baby Blue. And then Carson Chamberlain and Wyatt McCubbin are my two. I call them the dream team, man. They're spectacular, and they got 4 cuts on the CD, so super exciting, man. Those are the guys that wrote Gravity and You.
That's awesome. Great.
So one thing, at this event, I know you're a military veteran. So how much does playing at this event mean to you and the cause with the Boots for Troops? I want to be sure we talk about this great organization.
Yeah, man, I'll be here as long as they want me. This is, playing shows is cool, but when you get to play for an organization that stands for something,
right, it hits home a little bit. So absolutely,
yeah, it's special, and it's nice to know that it's ran by veterans, people that love veterans. We live in the greatest country in the world, man, and to be able to play on a platform is what we're doing, man. So it's very special to me for sure.
Yeah, we've certainly enjoyed it. We've talked to volunteers and just incredible people. And we talked to Jimmy earlier, and he kind of told us all that goes into the care packages. And it's not just a care package; it's just chips and candy and whatever that you send over. Like it's legit.
They have coffee.
Personalized.
Yeah.
Did they tell you about the coffee?
Well, he told us how they personalize it. Like if they know it's an Astros fan, they're gonna send Astros gear and
proceeds. He said he worked for the e-commerce store, so when someone purchases the bag, they get $5 to donate.
Yeah.
So it's not just a business plan, there's something constantly going back to the vets, which is
That's
amazing.
awesome.
That's
I
great.
just learned about that today, actually.
That's cool.
Yeah, we've learned so much about it today.
I want to volunteer.
You do?
Yes,
I do too.
absolutely.
I do too. We're
We
gonna
should
get.
all go and do a packing party with us.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
we should, and
I'm all about a party.
we're going to get some friends together and adopt a care package and all
Yeah.
that. I mean, it's a great cause. I fully support it. I mean, anything like this is good stuff. And
One thing that I like about it is that you know what's going. A lot of times when you donate money, you don't really know what it goes towards, but you know exactly what this goes towards, and it's just that's the kind of charity I like giving. I know where it's going.
Yeah, it's amazing for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was in the Army, I remember being in boot camp and getting care packages, and my dad always hooked it up. He had moleskin for my blisters. cough drops that were like candy to us, you know. So I remember how much I looked forward to them. I couldn't imagine being overseas and doing what they have to do for us and getting what they send. Man, it's really special.
Oh, that's awesome.
Really cool.
And remind me, what branch were you in?
Army.
Okay.
Hula.
There you go. So what's next for you? Well, I tell you what. Before we say that, last night you got to play an acoustic set with Cody Canada. I mean, he's kind of a legend in the Texas red dirt scene. He'll be the first to tell you that red dirt is not Texas; it's Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So I don't want to mix the two. But I don't know. Tell us about that experience and how it was to get to play with somebody that kind of helped pave the way for your generation of Texas music artists.
Yeah, man. Flashback, 5 years ago, I had just started gigging, and I was walking around Green, and he was playing Green Ball, and he stood outside, and I ended up bumping into him and thanking him for, you know, all the songs, and I told him that when I was in the 7th grade, I would ride my bike to school, and every morning I'd hear Alabama Club. You know? And this guy is, you know, so getting to go full circle and play with him last night was crazy. You know, when I got to talk with him, I was just like, you almost grow up on yourself by saying thank you so many times. You know, and he kept, you know, he's very humble, and he's just such a sweet guy. That was unreal, though. To answer your question, it was unreal.
Cool. So what's next?
So we have
I know the EP, but I mean, touring wise, what kind of big gigs you got coming up?
We have a whole bunch of shows with Josh Ward. November 19th we'll be with him in Report, and then 3rd and 4th we'll be doing a run with him in December. And we've had about 6 the last few weeks, man. Really, we've fallen in love with his camp of guys. And,
that's great.
They're just such good dudes. We've had so much fun on the road with them.
Yeah, he seems like a great guy. I mean, you know,
And country.
Very country, very down to earth. I mean, I told Tara, so you know, with Unwound, we don't want. It's so much about music, but it's also just about how we like to unwind.
He's from out here in Montgomery.
Yeah, exactly. So one of the ways I really love to unwind is outdoor cooking. And so after one of his shows, he played down in Santa Fe. It was kind of a private event, and we started talking about cooking on his fire disc.
Nice, that thing's awesome.
Yeah, and so we just got to talking about cooking meat outside, and but just a good guy. I mean, hunting, fishing, all that stuff. He'll talk to you forever.
Oh yeah. Hey, very sweet, man. His whole group of guys he runs with are really incredible. His wife Heather's super awesome. His son Jace, man, that kid is forming into be a huge country star.
We met him at Seabrook. He was working the merch booth.
Yeah, he's awesome, man.
Wearing one of your shirts? Did you notice
he was.
that?
Yeah.
I thought that was so cool.
He's a Jake Bush fan, and I'm
love
a Jace Ward fan, so it's
Oh,
cool.
I love it. Yeah, so I was like, that's badass. That right there. Absolutely.
That's cool. Well, Jake, thank you so much for stopping by today.
And thank you.
It's always great to talk to you.
And thank you for telling Jimmy about us and letting us do this.
I can't
we can't thank you enough for that.
Yeah,
We've had
I
a
told you guys
blast.
I love y'all. So.
Oh, we love you.
You've been so good to us with this event and with TexasInternetRadio.com, which we're now streaming on every Tuesday.
Yeah, Mark Sebi.
Yeah, so we're really excited about that. But thank you so much for everything you've done for us, and it's always great to have you on the show.
Oh yeah, man.
Absolutely.
My pleasure.
Thanks, Jake.
Oh, thank you so much. Love you.
Thanks, bud. All right, guys, this is Jake Bush. Find him at thejakebushband.com, right? Thejakebushband.com and all the socials. Everywhere you can stream music. Go check out Gravity and You. And starting October 31st, check out his brand new EP. It's just the number 7.
Yeah.
My favorite number.
Mine too.
And the CD release party at Rowdy's in Webster.
There you go.
We will be there dressed up. Are you going to be dressing up?
I'm gonna go as me.
Okay. Is Brittany going as Brittany?
I think she wants to dress up, so we might just surprise everybody.
I need her to dress up. I'm going to need the cutie patootie to dress up.
You have to tell her.
I will.
Thank you, guys.